440. Yeah, so generally speaking, when I do viewer decks, I do 3 games for the deck. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this up in an editor. And I'm going to look at the deck and see what we got. Alright. Bird, Esmus, Vortex, 2 Cosmic Bindings, 3 Madulis, KaLicksta, Sinister, Poro! No, don't sacrifice the Poro. George. Right? That's what Grapplr calls this unit. George. It's pretty good, honestly, with Bard, because it gets lifesteal. Like, pretty solid. 2 Atrocities, 1 Ledros for fun. Seems good, seems good. I immediately see something I would change. Like, immediately. But that's just me. And I'm not going to do it for the purposes of, you know, keeping the deck to how you have it. I'll keep it a secret until after. So then I'll probably do it just like, and it'll be like a light bulb in your head. You're gonna go, oh. I'll hop into game 1. Ezreal Annie. Just immediately a decently tough matchup, I'd say. But we do get the Undergrowth for Annie, so that's pretty good. Might as well keep the Vile Feast as well. I do want to keep Maduli, since I want to be able to play him to get KaLicksta online, but we don't have KaLicksta. I'm probably going to toss Bard here, actually. Just because I want, like, earlier options. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, cool. We got KaLicksta. So that's pretty good. He plays Landmark on attack on 1. A little bit weird, but sure. I mean, he didn't play any units, so I'm going to play this first. Just because it gets it out there. Yeah, I don't mind, like, just because this puts so many chimes in the deck. That's pretty big. I'll take this 3. Don't mind that too much. I do have healing. Should I just throw down the 6/5 KaLicksta now? Probably. What's gonna stop her? Ledros for late game. And an Esmus for fun. Alright. I'm probably gonna play Bird here. And then, oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I want an optimal trade out of this, so I'm going to drain 1 from this, get a spider. And then he probably won't block the spider because he doesn't want KaLicksta's level up condition to come through. So that's just a free 1 damage. Seems pretty good. Another Vile Feast. That's pretty fantastic.
In a lot of pain.
He stuns my KaLicksta. That's pretty okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drain 1 from that. It's pretty easy. Gives me another spider. He's committing to killing KaLicksta. That's unfortunate, but, you know, that's a Mystic Shot not to my face. So, we'll take it. It is quite unfortunate, but kind of bound to happen. Fine by me. That's pretty good because I'm gonna play Maduli this turn. Soon. He disintegrates it before I can. Understandable, honestly. And he does get his conservatory off for it. So there is that. I'm actually going to Splinter Soul my Esmus here. Because I can use it to buff my other Esmus, right? Because 1/1 is actually a buff for this thing. It's just kind of works, right? Advances my Bard of like 3 chimes on my next card. I think it's probably a solid play, especially since I am taking 7 this turn. That's a pretty nice timed Withering Wail.
They don't know what they're up against. I thought you'd never ask.
Alright. That do be Ezreal. This is unfortunately only 3 damage. And I can't play both anyway. Alright. Let's do this first. Okay. So we weren't going to get Atrocity this game. It's unfortunate, because that means we weren't going to win through Ledros ever. That's a pretty annoying stun.
Fang's turn.
So now he's going to get a free Mystic shot, and that's another 3 damage to face, 4 damage to face. Actually, does Tibble affect this? It doesn't look like it does. Because it doesn't look like it's counting it as a skill.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
I kind of wish Bard had leveled there, because if Bard was leveled, I could have blocked this with him. And he would have gotten Mystic shotted for it, but, you know. Spiderling. Ezreal do kind of just be a big pain in the butt, huh? I'll pass. It's because I assume that one card isn't anything that's gonna do a whole lot. So he's probably gonna pass back. And then any chimes that Bard gets can maybe like buff up the Aristocrat to be able to like kill Tibble, hopefully. If not, I do have Withering, block that, and then this blocks, you know, the spider. But I might have to do it the other way, though. There's another Maduli. That's pretty nice.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
7. If he shoots me in the face, that's 4 damage. So I do need to block with Bard here, unfortunately. And we did lose Atrocity, which also means we're probably not winning through Ledros ever, even if I do make his stats nice and big. It's pretty rough. Ezreal is certainly not the man we wanted to see. Oh, he has lethal? He's got a decimate? Or just 2 mystic shots, yeah, okay. Well. Ezreal. Very cool. But we give it 2 more before I edit it. For sure. I mean, he didn't draw Annie, so, like, there was a world where he did draw Annie and not Ezreal, and then, like, you know, I just killed the Annie with Undergrowth, and, like, it's possible to win that game for sure, but it just wasn't it, you know? It's also, like, if I have Esmus, I can, you know, possibly if it actually gets buffed, then, you know, I can block his Ezreal, right? But that didn't happen either. So, just kind of unlucky. That's pretty good. That's pretty annoying. Do I want to take 5? Probably not. A little bit of lag right there. Good to have this back down to 2-2. That's KaLicksta. I would have liked to have had KaLicksta a little earlier. I can't really do anything here. So I don't really want to play her, because she's just going to get challenged. But I also don't really have any other plays. That's a really good draw. Come! Is this it? Just top text, bottom text. Just come! Alright. I would like KaLicksta to be buffed a little bit before I play her. But it doesn't appear to be happening. There we go, there's one.
Every work demands a piece of ourselves.
This card is pretty annoying in, like, scouts. But in this deck, I don't know. Bard's a pretty good draw. That's another one on KaLicksta as well.
Keep up, keep up. Now that's a bit better.
I think I am going to play Soul Gorger here, though, because that's a lot of elusive damage to my face. So, definitely want to block a little bit of that. Yeah. Discourages him from attacking otherwise as well. Which is pretty nice when, you know, these kind of have to attack to be useful. Okay. Mark of the Isles, Spirit Journey, Crumble. Okay. So now we'll play KaLicksta. And probably Esmus. I am not a fan of that. It doesn't stop the rally, but it resets her cooldown, and it keeps her from getting barrier, which means I can still attack. Oh yeah, no, I fully understand why Shadow Isles Telestones is in this deck.
A little reinforcement at the seams.
It's like, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just, you know, not exactly the draw I was expecting. This is the Allowy spell. He's going to kill KaLicksta. Oh. No, it's just a regular fight card. Well, actually, I Mark of the Isles, like, off of Shadow Isles Telestones is also really good just because you can use it on Maduli if they're avoiding killing Maduli. Like, then you can do that on Maduli, and it gets your Maduli ready. So
Need repairs?
it's for sure it's good. Like, that's definitely not something I would change. All right, we made his rally useless at least. Brad. Boom. Nice.
Through the coral.
Alright, that's fine. It's more damage I can heal back later. Make another Maduli. Bread. It's getting there. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Still dies for the count, and he's not gonna like my next play.
I sculpt what others only dream of.
You can't do this.
Come to Mama
I can and I will. Yes, fearsome. Alright. There you go, 1-1.
Try again.
Which also, it occurs to me I didn't include the last game, so let me adjust that. We're 7-7 now. All right, one more. We'll see if the deck wins the best of 3. What if it does? I mean, then it's a good deck, right? That's kind of how it works, right? It's just, you know, I don't want any of this. Actually, maybe I want this. What am I against? No, I don't want any of this. That's a better hand. Yeah. I do like it when you can create a deck and then, like, it gets a just a nice streak going where like the deck like works. Got a YouTube video I put out not today's but yesterday's where
Nice to meet you.
I did
I'm
that
Bella.
where I built Soraka Alawi. That was pretty good. Got you to gold? Huge. Love to see the progress. Alright, well, we've got 2 KaLickstas. Normally, I'd want to wait for her to be buffed a little bit, but if I have a second one, I don't really mind just playing her. Here, he probably plays Misfortune, I'd assume. There you go. Okay. Took a hot second. Both of these have Fearsome. He can only block them with her. If he wants to trade champions, that's better for me. If he doesn't want to trade champions, but he wants to block this, hey, you're leaving your MF at 2 HP. And also, you know, counts as the kill for KaLicksta. It's all good. Bard is a pretty solid blocker for her next turn, too. Because he's pretty beefy. There's also... No, actually, I think it's Black Spear. Because since he has a Challenger unit, he's going to make it so that I can't... but I'm not going to have the KaLicksta in order to Black Spear if I do that. Damn. He's got me stuck. I mean, it has to be Bard. Because it forces him to pull Bard with this as opposed to it pulling KaLicksta, unless... Well, I mean, it stops him from attacking with Misfortune. And I can always Vengeance the Misfortune next turn. So. Oh, he's got 2 of them? What a pain in the butt. Really? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you not... If you pull the Bard... Then I'm... Whatever. Whatever. I mean, like, I get it. Like, he wants to make sure I block with the Sinister Poro because, like, that way it'll... You know, be a free death, and because, you know, she'll shoot it, but like that, you could have attacked with Misfortune. It just doesn't make sense. Oh well. Really not getting those buffs on poor KaLicksta here.
Raise the banner. Lift our spirits.
He hit? Wow. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. Oh. still attack here. It adds more chimes. I don't really care if he trades Bard. Like, if he trades for Bard. If he tries to block it with this, I can drain 2 from it in order to stop it from being lethal on Bard.
Defend our banner.
Alright, well, he didn't really greed out, but that's okay. Is that a Misfortunes make a rain? Yeah, okay. So he doesn't have a second Misfortune. So now this turn when I Vengeance Misfortune, he's not going to have another, probably. Unless he played that because he had 3, but... You know. If that's the case, then whatever.
I gotta show you the sights of Bilgewater. The sights are fine. The smells, on the other hand.
Scouts really do be like, huh?
Holiday. Still heart, steady aim.
Like, man, what a pain in the butt this deck is.
Valor!
Are you kidding me? This dude's just got everything. One Maduli was on the bottom of our deck.
Ahead.
That's a very, very good draw.
I cannot be sated.
Very good draw. Kinda in need of that right now.
They'll learn to fear me.
He blocks it with the barrier, it denies the lifesteal, but... Like, he can't attack with Quinn here.
To me.
He can't challenge it again. So this is fine.
Heart, steady aim.
He's going to anyway. Okay. If only. I might end up double Mark of the Islesing George here. For the healing. Depends on what he plays. Okay, he just opens with For Demacia, which means he probably doesn't have another Challenger unit. This is going to summon Valor, which will attempt to challenge this right now, but I can make it challenge KaLicksta instead.
Scouting ahead. Justice takes flight. It's our time to shine, Valor.
Alright. And I am going to do it. Because it gets rid of Quinn, heals me up to 13. Bing, bang, boom.
You'll pay.
And the unfortunate part is I might also just be taking 11 here. Because, I mean, this is realistically better, but she's also my win con right now. I'll draw another. It's better for me just to not take 6. Alright. Man, no chimes on him either? That's rough.
What's that noise?
Can't do much with that. Not gonna lie.
The ocean whispers her secrets.
Of course he gets unit generation on his top deck. Are you kidding me? I wish this stopped the rally. I really do. Like, it's just kind of not fair that it doesn't.
This is our way.
Yeah, I'm dead.
We will be free.
So no matter what I did there, he had 6 damage. This is a bad draw. Oh well. Alright. With that being done, I will say, the thing that I would change about this is, with Bard buffs, like, Fearsome probably isn't going to net you that many wins, and even if it is, like, it's going to net you wins through KaLicksta and Ledros. So I don't think you run Sinister Poro. I'm thinking what you really want is something to get KaLicksta, like, more reliably leveled. And the best way to do that is to run 2 Haunted Relics. Just because if you have, like, no play on turn 2, like, you just do nothing on turn 2, right? But you have a KaLicksta and a Haunted Relic in hand, that's just a leveled KaLicksta on that turn, right? So for sure you wanna be able to do that. And then the other thing that I would really want to do is I love the concept of Splinter Soul, but I feel like it's too hard to use, right? And for 3 mana, I would rather have the landmark that they just came out with. Especially since the landmark that they just came out with also, yeah, this one, also works if your KaLicksta goes down. So I definitely, I want one of those in there for sure. And then the final, really, Bark Beast doesn't advance Bard? That's peculiar. Because it should, because it says I get +2/+2, and... Yeah, that sounds like it's a bug. It does sound like it's a bug. But yeah, and then the last thing I would do is you probably don't need 3 vengeances. 2's probably enough. Just because, like, you know, if you need that kind of removal, like you're spending 6 mana, you're not, you know, like getting buffs and stuff. And I feel like you need more things to parse your early game, so I am gonna put the where did it go? The undergrowth up to 2 of. And that's probably everything that I would change about it. Because there's so there's the possibility of running like 1 rekindler, you know, just for kicks, but I don't really think it fits super well. Like, you could run the rekindler instead of Ledros probably, and it'd be pretty good. But I'm thinking with this, it just kind of makes like the early game a little bit more reliable. With the extra undergrowth and then the tomb to have, like, you know, a possible revival. You reported it. That's fair. But yeah, that's basically all that I think I would immediately change. And now that I've edited it, I'll give it one more run through. You know, it'll take its cooldown lap. You know. Lee Sin. All right. Well, you win some, you lose some. Yeesh. Ironically, I did just take a vengeance out. This is a matchup where I very much want a vengeance. Because, yeah. Although I'm probably gonna want to keep undergrowth to deal with Akshan. And this is a match where I would very much like to see KaLicksta early. Because, oh! Okay. I mean, he shook his head, he said GG. So I guess he rerolled and didn't get the cards he wanted, so he just gave up, which, sure, I guess we take those. Yeah, easy. You know, if you capitalize it, that's an emote. Yeah, I don't think that counts for a victory lap or for a cooldown lap though. When I actually play the game with it. I'm just glad I don't have to face Lee Sin, right? Alright, Thralls. This is probably going to be a little bit more telling on how this deck holds up. I'm going to toss the Tellstones. And I'm actually going to toss Bard. I want to draw into Bard. I don't necessarily want Bard in my opener. I'd rather see KaLicksta for a champion, right? Because, like, that's the goal of the deck, is to get the KaLicksta stuff off. I didn't get her on the Sift there, but that's okay. Alright, still no KaLicksta. Our opponent hasn't done anything either, though. So I'll throw down the landmark. Just to get it down. Alright, summons a Thrall. The nice part is like you said, the Shadow Isles Telestones is also landmark destruction. So if we can get, you know, something on board, like the Spiderling dude that we want to kill, it's a pretty good way of dealing with that. I'm just going to throw another landmark down. Might as well stack up the chimes, since I don't really have units to play here.
All things will come.
I think the problem with Crumble in general, though, like, I think other people have already said it before, but the biggest problem with Crumble is that it's slow speed. Like, if this was fast speed, This card would actually be insane. But, you know. It is what it is. He could have an Avalanche, so I don't necessarily want a Haunted Relic before I throw down KaLicksta. But playing KaLicksta like this raw is also a little bit dangerous. Okay, he did nothing. We take those. See, now we just have a leveled KaLicksta. And even though we don't have Maduli set up, I'm probably going to lose Bird here. And since I'm probably going to lose Bird here, that still plants the Chime on top of my deck. So it's totally still worth on turn 6. Yep, that's the expected block. Actually, he didn't block one of those with Lissandra, which is really weird, because he could have saved himself 1 HP there. Probably won't matter, but it is a little bit weird. Like, come on, she's got tough. It's literally free. I guess it didn't matter. He was just going to heal it off anyway. Alright, that's a good time to see Bard. And there's Maduli. Huge. So I know what my next turn is. Do I want to put Bard down now? Probably not. I probably want to wait until he's actually, like, leveled. Or gets some chimes on him. This turn is probably, like, an Esmus, and then, like, maybe Undergrowth, depending on what opponent plays here. It could also just be Esmus save 3 spell mana.
This one's on the house.
That'll be fine. I'll take 3. Okay. Doing pretty good on chimes here. This is gonna be big. Game's having a time. Alright, nice. Opponent wasted 2 mana. That's a lot of chimes. Now, this is really nice because this Maduli has enough health to block a Thrall as well. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Nice tech, nice tech. I'm still gonna do this. Because, he can't immediately kill her. And it puts another chime on top of my deck. So that's worth.
Fight.
Fight.
Kill.
Kill.
Fight.
Quicksand. Yeah, okay. This is good. Nice, and that level's Bard. Just kind of Waiting on the enemy here. Do be taking a hot second. Talia, okay, okay. Frenemy? Who's a frenemy? I don't know this guy. He's not my friend. He's just my enemy.
How about another round?
Alright. And that's an easy block with Maduli, which gets Maduli into KaLicksta's pocket. Pretty huge. We'll go ahead and we'll throw down this Esmus as well. I could theoretically crumble something here, like instead, but it's like I don't have the mana to play this and this plus crumble this turn, and I don't have like any way of like, you know, having one of these units that I'd rather have killed, right? Let's do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I mean, I've got 6 elusive damage. I'm not gonna buff my elusives. They're not really my win con here. We're gonna go to 120 chimes here. Ding ding. 140 because Bard added a bunch too. Die. It's pretty big. I'm glad we at least were able to get the combo off once. Because that didn't happen in the best of 3 either. So being able to, like, you know, level KaLicksta, and clearly my addition of the Haunting Relic, you know, got her leveled, got it rolling. So, you know, I'm glad we were able to get the combo. Like, that's pretty satisfying.
I'm back next time.
Still waiting for my opponent here. Doing a lot of waiting around with this guy. $282. Entomb. Okay. I mean, I guess it stops Bard from buffing my board next turn.
Journey won't end until I'm through weaving it.
Huh. I did not know that entombing an enemy unit into a landmark for your opponent counted for Talia's level up condition. That's interesting. I'm gonna kill this guy. We lost, I think, 1 chime there, if any. Worth. That's pretty funny. My countdown activates twice. Alright, that's fair.
Like threading a needle, some rocks just won't sit still.
Yeah, he's gonna have an 8-8. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that is what you say, huh? Jeez.
Ages pass, but I am eternal.
Yeah, definitely glad we got the combo off this game.
will do as I command.
Best part is, he entombed this. Guess what? Now, because I don't have 6 units, I actually have the unit space for this to spawn another Maduli. 440.
Kill, fight, die.
Alright. GG. That is basically a victory lap, right? Man, we got the combo off. We got it up and running and working. It was a good time. It was a good time. So definitely glad we were able to get that going. That's all I got. So good luck and have fun in all your games. And until next time, Gooby.